All right, well, I'm here at a special event that I was invited to by Cadillac Canada, and it's an honor to be speaking to Jamie Dewhurst. He's the National Marketing and Communications Manager for Cadillac Canada.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Very good. How about you?
Good, thank you.
Excellent.
Good. Pleasure to meet you, and thanks for inviting me out to this event that you guys talked to a bunch of journalists just to give an update on Cadillac Canada. And it was really more EV focused, which I was a little surprised in, but it's a good surprise.
Yep.
So let's talk a little bit about what you guys have envisioned for this calendar year for Canada when it comes to Cadillac.
Yeah, so lots going on, especially in the EV space. So as you can see over my shoulder there, we debuted the production LYRIQ back in the fall of 2021.
Yep.
And opened up reservations. We're now at the point where we have started production for U.S. customers already. Canadian production starts in August, which we're super
March
excited
21st,
about.
I think, is U.S.
Yep.
Spring Hill, Tennessee.
You got it. Yep. So March 21st in the U.S.,
Yep.
August 8th for Canadian customers for Canadian deliveries. Couldn't be more excited. We've had a lot of deposits come in online through our dealerships. Lots more behind the scenes that our dealers are telling us.
Yep.
So we couldn't be more thrilled. It's our first all-electric Cadillac ever, and in one of the most popular segments as well, the compact luxe segment. So based on our Ultium platform as well, so it's a dedicated electric platform that underpins a lot of GM vehicles, and the LYRIQ will actually be the first Ultium-based electric vehicle to be sold in Canada as well, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm super stoked about it, and as my viewers know, they saw me when I went to the Cadillac Live studios to give a kind of quick look up, close and personal look to it. So I'm excited at some point later on this year to get a chance to drive one and see one a little bit more closely. So I had a lot of great response from that episode, and I guess giving that information of when they're going to be available for deliveries in Canada. I understand you guys are saying Q3 is the target for first deliveries.
Yeah, probably September. So
Yep.
right near the end of Q3 as
Yep.
we spill over into Q4.
Yep.
So again, having the plant close in Tennessee means that transit times to most parts of the country should be not too bad.
Yes.
So we might have a few squeak in August, and we'll definitely
exactly.
have some in September.
Now I understand that there were reservations of in excess of 17, probably closer to 20,000, because it's constantly growing. That were for the sold-out debut edition, correct? I think those are the original ones.
Yeah, we launched with the debut edition.
Yep.
We're up to almost 1,800 so far. So it's been a really good response right now. We will have more models beyond the debut edition that will be launched in 23 model years. So if a consumer wasn't able to get the first one, we'll be able to quickly get them into a LYRIQ of
and
their
you're
choice.
reopening Canadian order books in May, mid to end of May,
Yep,
correct?
exactly. So once we hit May 19th, consumers will be able to actually go into their preferred dealer, and they can actually put an order into our system. And now it's really gotten official at that point. And then we'll start to match production with orders shortly after that, once we get closer to August.
And you mentioned dealers, Jamie, because that was a big focus and a lot of conversation from the journalists here today about that whole dealer support mechanism, which is a big plus for a company like GM to have that dealer network. And you guys have told us that all your dealers are in, like they're all in, just like the company is. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? How dealers are going to interact on that level?
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, first and foremost, it starts with the reservation process. So when a customer put down a deposit, they got to select a dealer of their choice. We were able to provide the dealer with that information and let them know that a customer had placed the deposit, and then they can start that outreach and that relationship with them right away. So it starts actually from there. But then once we get into the point where we're producing and cars are being delivered, we've got our dealerships getting ready to get their facilities EV ready. So that includes chargers on site. It's proper hoists.
These are hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of investments that the dealers need to make, right?
Absolutely.
To be EV ready.
Kenneth, it's a huge investment by our dealers. It's a sign that they are excited to go on this electric journey with us. They're committed, and they're showing us their commitment in a lot of ways. If nothing but by the amount of money and investment that they're doing. So they're excited too. So we really will be able to tailor the experience and offer something for pretty much every consumer out there.
And we should start seeing demo vehicles in these dealerships by, again, that September, October timeframe, once the first units start coming out of Spring Hill for Canada.
Absolutely.
From my understanding.
Absolutely. Yep.
And then probably next year an all-wheel drive offering on the LYRIQ as well, availability at some point.
Consumers will be able to order all-wheel drive or place an order for all-wheel drive, and then we'll start production later in the year and delivery shortly after that.
And the folks who watched me on the quick look, I mean, 69 grand all in. The only option was wheels. I mean, you get a lot of stuff for 69 grand, including Super Cruise, which I understand The LYRIQ will qualify to have OTA updates for Super Cruise as well as you continue to enhance that product?
Yeah, like the great thing about all GM vehicles, and Cadillac is no exception, is that our vehicles will be upgradable and are upgradable. We'll be able to upgrade some Escalade owners later this year. And then certainly LYRIQ as we move forward, if there's enhancements that can be done, whether it's with Super Cruise, added functionality, or other interior features, we'll have that option too. So they really are modern cars.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of rollout, coast-to-coast stuff. Keep watching, you know, the Cadillac websites and a lot of the socials for Cadillac to get that information. You're going to be seeing a lot of the LYRIQ this year.
Yep.
It's going to get out there. It's not going to be hidden away in some glass roof, right? It's
Not
going to
at
get
all.
out there.
Yep.
You'll be able to touch, feel, ask questions. It's an exciting year for Cadillac. Anything you want to close with, Jamie, to the listeners and watchers out there?
No, I just think, you know, thanks for watching. It's great to have enthusiasm around the EV space. Well, as a brand, Cadillac is committed to an all-electric future. It starts with LYRIQ. There's lots more to come, but we can't wait for people to get into showrooms later this summer and experience how great the LYRIQ really is.
Be exciting times.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. Thanks.